I don't think that Disney thought the amount of backlash they would receive for bending the knee to Trump and pulling Jimmy Kimmel live off the air. Their stock took a nosedive. The company's market share dropped 3.87 billion overnight. People all over the world are canceling their Disney, Hulu, and ESPN subscriptions at a record pace, so much so that they're offering a bundle for $2.99 for 6 months, which is 70% off of their regular price, and people are still canceling. Their customer service is overwhelmed and their website is crashing. Some are even canceling their Disney cruises and their vacations at their theme parks and their lifetime memberships to these theme parks. The backlash extended beyond just viewers. Disney's own stars are leading the boycott. Canadian actress Tatiana Maslany, known for her role in Disney's She-Hulk Attorney-at-Law. Mark Ruffalo, best known for playing Hulk in the Disney Marvel movies, and other stars are calling for boycotts. Misha Collins from Will Wheaton, Wanda Sykes, Kelly Griffin, Ben Stiller, even former CEO Michael Eisner, and Damon Lindelof, the creator of Lost, is refusing to work with Disney until Kimmel is reinstated. Canadian music's Sarah McLachlan and Jewel refused to perform for the premiere at Disney's new documentary Lilith Fair, Building a Mystery. The decision came on the same day FCC Chairman Brendan Carr threatened to revoke ABC's broadcasting license at Trump's urging.
Appears to be an action by Jimmy Kimmel to play into that narrative that this was somehow a MAGA or Republican motivated person. They have a license granted by us at the FCC, and that comes with it an obligation to operate in the public interest. But frankly, when you see stuff like this, I mean, look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. These companies can find ways to change conduct, to take action, frankly, on Kimmel, or, there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead.
What did Kimmel say to outrage Trump? Unfortunately, I cannot show the actual clip due to copyright, but I will do my best to recreate his monologue. We hit some new lows over the weekend, with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger-pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism, but on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
How are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes, he's at the fourth stage of grief. Construction, demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish. The double standard is appalling. I personally do not see anything wrong with Kimmel's monologue. Certainly nothing to get canceled over. But it was perfectly fine for Fox host Brian Kilmeade to say that mentally ill, unhoused should get involuntary lethal injections. And he's still employed.
Billions of dollars to mental health and the homeless population. A lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary. You can't give them a choice. Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill them.
Unlike Kimmel's comments, Kilmeade's comments had real-world consequences, because no sooner did he say to kill the unhoused, there were 2 mass shootings at unhoused encampments in Minneapolis.
Following a developing story this morning as police remain on the scene of a mass shooting at a homeless encampment in Minneapolis.
Police say 8 people are hurt at this point, 4 of them with life-threatening injuries, and the city says it will clear out that encampment as soon as possible. Saquon joins us live there from the scene with the very latest. Good morning, Say.
Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, we're at this homeless encampment right now, and this is how active it is even hours after that shooting. I'll step out of the way so you can see for yourself. This whole area by the encampment here is blocked off by police. You can see, of course, police officers still on scene this morning. The forensic team right now is collecting evidence, and once they're done with that, the city's going to send in some crews to shut down this area for good. Keep in mind, this has been another busy day for Minneapolis police, with this shooting happening just 12 hours after another shooting just blocks away where 5 other people were hurt.
You know, it's been a lot of violence lately, and we just want our community to know that we are not going to give up, and that we will continue to fight so that every person in this city can be safe.
Maybe Trump should go after Fox, Newsmax, and other extreme right propaganda networks and revoke their broadcast licenses. They spew nothing but hate, lies, and they incite violence. And maybe have Brian Kilmeade fired for what he said that incited violence, and stop going after late-night comedians. He has already had a hand in the cancellation of Stephen Colbert, and now Kimmel. He vowed there will be more cancellations of late-night comedians. On his social media platform, he wrote, "Great news, America. The ratings challenge Jimmy Kimmel show is canceled. Congratulations to ABC for finally having the courage to do what had to be done. Kimmel has 0 talent and worse ratings than Colbert, if that's possible." That leaves Jimmy and Seth, 2 total losers on fake news NBC. Their ratings are also horrible. Do it, NBC. President DJT. Even though he says that he is going after these late-night comedians because of their ratings, on Air Force One, he said the quiet part out loud.
Mr. President, who would you like to see? Mr. President, are you going to ask Brendan Carr to weigh in on other late-night hosts that you have said should be off the air?
Late-night host is on network television. There is a licensing. I'll give you an example. I read someplace that the networks were 97% against me. I got 97% negative, and yet I won easily. I won all 7 swing states, popular, I won everything. And if they're 97% against, they give me only bad publicity or press. I mean, they're getting a license. I would think maybe their license should be taken away. It will be up to Brendan Carr. I think Brendan Carr is outstanding. He's a patriot. He loves our country, and he's a tough guy. So we'll have to see.
Free speech issue.
When you think about this, 97% of the stories are opposed to me, and yet I win easily the election. It's pretty amazing when you think of it. That shows they have no credibility.
Trump is so thin-skinned, he cannot stand to be criticized. Maybe if he stopped being a POS and being so corrupt, he wouldn't have 97% negative coverage. If NBC is smart, they will not bend the knee and cancel Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers. It is not going to stop at the late-night comedians. He's already said he was going after The View. News outlets are next. Even if he doesn't sick his FCC on them, they will be so scared of retaliation that they will really watch what they say. So is it really free speech anymore? Disney should have taken a lesson from Target, because when they bent the knee and rolled back their DEI program, it sparked a boycott that cost the company $12.4 billion, and a civil lawsuit was brought against them by their shareholders for misleading them in the risks of rolling back their DEI policies. The difference between Target and Disney is that Target is an American company and Disney is worldwide. Disney movies are all about defeating evil, and the latest Andor is about defeating fascism. And then they bend the knee to fascism and the most evil, corrupt regime in American history, they have damaged their brand so much that even now that Kimmel is back on the air, not to stand up for free speech because it was hurting their bottom line, let's be clear on that one. If Target is any indication, people will continue to boycott, because if people show you who they are, believe them. If you are still going to boycott, please drop a blue heart in the comments. I'll leave you with this video from a Dutch comedian, and hopefully maybe you'll get a good laugh out of it in this incredibly dark time.
Bring you a whole new Disney. There are new stories to be told.
Oh, Belle, you're so hot. If you weren't my daughter, I'd probably be dating you.
I can show you the world. New songs to be sung.
We don't talk about Jeffrey. We don't talk about Jeffrey.
New sequels to timeless classics.
Lock her up! Okay, now I'm gonna grab you by the pussy. Where is your pussy?
Because not every voice needs to be heard.
Bambi, trans women are women.
Olaf, you are made out of snow, right?
Yes.
So that means climate change isn't real.
Making our company great again with brand new adventures.
I'm gonna go suck Donald Trump's dick.
The new Disney. It's a small world after all.